welcome to my channel, Knitting Books, etc. My name is Cristina, and on Ravelry and other social media, I'm Puella63. Today I'm here to talk about my most recent finished objects. I actually don't have a pair of socks that I invented, so I went to my stitch dictionaries and I adapted a stitch, an easy stitch, and wrote a pattern. But those socks are in the washing machine, so I cannot show them to you. I will show them next time. But I am restarting with my sock knitting mojo, so I immediately cast on another pair, and I finished one sock. I'm going to show you here. It's not blocked, it still have markers, and because I will block them when I have the two socks done. So this is a vanilla sock with short row heel, and the yarn I used is from Brazilian brand Fios da Fazenda, and it's 100% Corriedale, both the this solid one and the variegated one. I like this yarn a lot. I already made another pair, and which were the business casual socks, and they've been great. So I am looking forward to have another pair. And then I decided to start another vanilla sock, this time with yarn from a Portuguese dyer, which is Pontinhos ao Vento, and her yarn, this yarn is Silk Merino, which is, as the name says, I think it's 70% merino, 30% silk. And this was part of Advent calendar from last year, and I decided to start with another vanilla sock. This green and the beige, they were two minis that came with this yarn, and then this first bit here, it's from an old, my deep stash, okay, almost 20 years old. So, and it's only a small scrap I had. And I finished the first sock too, and I'm going to, now, I am in the middle of the second one, that's what I mean. Okay, this is for knitting, that's what I've been doing. Then I've been making toys. One of the toys is knitted, so I'm going to show it first. So this is from Sandra Magalhães, which is her brand, is Agasalhos e Bugalhos. She is a marvelous designer of children's clothes, but she also makes, she has a doll that she made, and oh, I recently tested another toy for her. I don't know if I showed here. It's a bee, but I don't have it here, so I won't mention it more. But she has what she calls the oak family, and then she has several sets of clothes for those toys, the family, the dolls. And I offered to test a set she has. She calls it, I think it's set M, because the sets go from A to Z. So set M, and it consists of dungarees, a sweater, shoes, and a hat. I started with the dungarees. Well, first I had to make the doll because I hadn't made it yet. So I made the doll, and then I tried to embroider the eyes like Cassandra from Craftly Ever After teach, teaches, but I am very lame in embroidery, so on knit at least, so on toys. So I'm going to have to practice a lot more. But and then this is the dungarees I tested. I need to now do the rest of the clothes for this set. And this is the, so of course the face of the doll, and I might still give him some hair, but I haven't decided yet. I used for the body, I used drops saffron, but I think that I should have gone down needle size or two, because I'm a very loose knitter, and I think it's a little bit too large, and you can see, especially in the where the connections between, for example, the head and the body, and then in the feet, you can see the stuffing. But I think he's cute. So and I think the dungarees are cute too. I thought of using these dungarees for the challenge, Cassandra's challenge, which is the mix and match challenge, because I'm going to make a cat with blue dungarees. So here they are, the blue dungarees, and then there's some other details. But so I thought of that. I don't know if I'm going to use this or if I'm going to create some other, but I am very happy with this. So for knitting, this is what I've finished. Then crochet, I don't remember, I am in doubt about what were the projects I showed last time. So I'm going to start with one project that doesn't come from a book, because I follow Caroline from For the Love of Crochet, and she is very persuasive. I already bought, I don't know how many patterns, 2 or 3, because I don't buy patterns normally. But because of her, I bought some. And recently, I bought the Kitty Berta and 2 others. They were 3 patterns that they were on sale on Etsy. And I saw her kitty, and I decided that I wanted to make one as well. And so here it is, my kitty. She has articulated legs, so she can sit very well, and she has a long tail that also helps the balance. So she sits well. She has a nice cholette or kerchief, and these were all yarn scraps except for the body. The body is some cotton from another Brazilian brand, which is Círculo, that has a very nice 100% cotton for amigurumi. And so here is she is with her feet, and I love her very much. But after this, after I made this, I recalled my purpose of not buying patterns, because I really love books, and I love the smell of the books, I love to browse the books, and I have more than enough patterns to entertain myself. So I am from now on going to really avoid individual patterns, because I prefer books a lot. So I decided to concentrate on my books, and first I made, here there's a tiny pattern. I don't know if I showed it yet again, because while watching Julie from KS Mom Crochets, I don't remember if it's crochets. I used to see a little lion on her shelf, and I liked it a lot, and I said, "Oh, that lion is so cute." And then I found out, of course, that I should have remembered, because I had seen that pattern, that she made it from one of Carrie Lord's books, which is the How to Crochet Animals 25 Mini Menagerie Patterns Wild version. And oh, here it is, the lion she made. And so I decided to make it with some scraps of yarn. Again, he looks a little bit unkempt, the hair, the mane, of course. But again, I have to practice a lot with my embroidery, but here it is. I find him cute, and I had already made a sheep and a dog of the same size, so they are very cute all together in my shelves. So here, the lion. Then, oh, I think I forgot. Did I bring it or not? I don't. Oh, I did. So then I received recently. I received some new books from Meteor Books, which is amigurumi.com, because they released a new book with gnomes, and whenever they release a new book, they give us the opportunity of buy from them other physical books they have previously published. And I had several books I wanted, so I decided to order them. Unfortunately, they divided my order in 3 packages, and one of them got lost. So they sent a replacement one, but I haven't received it yet. So there are 4 books on the way. And I'm also going to record, after this video, I'm going to record a video showing you the most recent acquisitions of books, because last time I checked and I recorded my 2 videos on the Amigurumi book tag in July, and so since then I received some other books. I bought some other books, and I'm going to show you. But the most recent publication was by Meteor Books, was this book here, the Gnome book, and they are very cute. You have 4 seasons more or less of gnomes, and each season has 3 big and small gnomes, and then lots of little accessories. And I decided to, because I had never made a gnome, I decided to make the small one for spring or for Easter, and again with scraps of yarn that I had here, and here it is. So I'm going to show you the Easter bunny. It's the bunny gnome for Easter. The big one is this, and it has got an egg too here, and then the small one is this, and that's what I made with some scraps of yarn. So I was not very happy. I made this ruffle several times because I don't think it's roughly enough, but then I had to give up, and that's how it is. So this is my first gnome ever. And then I made, okay, he's not 100% finished, but because there's an accessory that he needs, that I don't know if I can do it, because I'm not very good with handcraft. But this is from Amigurumi Treasures 2 by Irina Lee, and this is what's his name? Benedict the Shrew. So kind of a Sherlock, inspired by the Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock. And I haven't made his monocle. I don't know what's the name of this. And again, I used some scrap yarn, except for the body, which is the same cotton that I use for the Kitty Berta, which is Círculo. And here it's his cape. It was funny to do with more than one color. His hat. Also, I didn't had some. What else? I don't remember what's the name of the fabric that she used, but I decided to do just a simple what I call crochet cord, okay, which is something I do very often, and that's what I used here and here too. And so here he is. I think he's very cute. Still, I have some difficulties in sewing, but I have to practice and I will get better. Then, after this, I decided to continue my this book, Pica-Pau, The Animal Friends of Pica-Pau, number 3, has all books have lots and lots of amazing patterns, but this one has several patterns that I find quite easy. So I decided to start with some patterns from this book. I already made, let me see, I'm trying to find the page where they show all the patterns from the book. These books are fantastic. She teaches you all the techniques, and first there's lots of information about that. Okay, here it is. So I already showed here, and I made this fox here. And I made where is he? A rabbit. Yes, I don't have it anymore. I gave it away. But I made this rabbit here. And then I decided, I also made, I think it's from this book here, or not. I don't know. No. I was going to say that there's a bear, but maybe the bear is from another book, 1 or 2. So now I decided to do, to make this one here, which is this mouse here. And I think she's very cute. And next, I am going to make, let me see. I also want to make this chicken. But before the chicken, I'm going to make the hippo, because a friend of mine made it and I think he's absolutely adorable. But my intentions are to make all of this. So let me see if I can show you. Here's a larger picture of the mouse. Here it is. No, this is the cow, which is so funny too. These are adorable. This, where's the mouse? I think it's in the beginning, isn't it? I so want to have my shelves with all these toys together. I have to make those that I give away. I have to remake them. So this is the mouth, and I come here. Again, make them with scraps of yarn, and here she is. Her bloomers are a little bit too big. The rest I made as she says, and I don't quite understand why she decided to make the tail in a different color. I made it too in a different color, although all this is scraps of yarn. The dress has these bubbles here for a little bit of work, but that's okay, it's only one row. The cape was very easy to make, and everything was pretty easy. The only thing I should have done was to reduce the number of stitches, because my bloomers turn very big and they are almost under her neck. Okay, look. But I think that she came out adorable. Then I got a book that I will talk more on my, did I bring it? Yes, on my video on the books, but this is the book Amigurumi Adventures, and I wanted to try to make this book is great, has lots of different types of dolls. Some are dolls that represent each country, so they have traditional outfits from the country. Then we have some bigger dolls, or taller at least, and then some small dog that some are like this. You have a lion, crocodile, and a giraffe, I think, and then there are other, and I decided to make one of the simpler ones just to try these patterns. And here it's the one I made. I think it's the grapefruit doll. So what's very strange or different, but I wanted to try because it's different, is that we have the beginning or the end, I don't remember. I think it's the end. I don't remember. No, it's the beginning of the pattern here. So she has like the third eye, you know, here in the middle of the forehead, and that looks a little bit strange. Mine is even stranger because I didn't manage to close the magic ring very well, and so it looks even stranger. And also I think that the eyes and everything else is a little bit too low in relation to what the picture shows. And again, I am miserable in making this. And I remember that the eyes I started, and then I cut them out, and then I remade them several times, and then I gave up. But here it is, my grapefruit girl. Still, I think she's funny, but that third eye there is strange. I need to make it at least in a more perfect way, but all the instructions are very clear. It was actually very quick to make. You start from the bottom up, and then you join I like this method because I don't like to sew because I don't think I'm very good at it. So we join the arms as we make the body, and here she is. So it was a fun project. I used for her skin cotton saffron, drop saffron, sorry, and also for her shirt it's drop saffron, and this color here is from my deep stash. It's from Aldi, some cotton from Aldi, and this is again another cotton I don't know that whether this one is Catania or something like that, but one of these basic cottons. Finally, my last finished object is from another book that I recently acquired, which is this one here. And this book is great. It has, I will show it or talk about it a little bit more, but the instructions are very clear. And I love this guy here. This is the reason why I wanted this book. Of course, it has lots and lots of patterns, different patterns, but I really wanted to make that pufferfish. That's how it's called. Here he is. So, and the author tells us to use DK yarn and a 3mm hook, and that's what I decided to do, which led me to this. So this is so big. I thought it would be much smaller. Again, this is the same yarn, the same color, again from Deep Stash that I have here, Aldi, and this is from Portuguese brand, very old brand, Brancal, which is cotton too. And so here he is. Again, sewing the eyes was not very easy. These spikes are a little bit boring because there are so many, but they are very easy to make, and you don't need to, you make them as you go. So of course because I have been sewing this, they are now a little bit crushed, but we can pull them like this and they will become more spiky. But here is my pufferfish with his tail and his little fins or flippers, I think that's how she called them. He was very easy to make, but a lot of work, especially these spikes, and I never thought it would be such a giant. It looks a little bit like a coronavirus, doesn't it? But it's a pufferfish. Okay, so this was my last one. I have many more I want to make. I think I'm going to make more or less a list in order of what I want to make. But one of my next projects will be a doll. So I watched Pamela from Ginger Cat Crochets, and she made Amelia Pankhurst, one of the Carla Mitrani iconic women, and I loved her, and I really want to make one of them. Then I saw another video, I can't remember the name of the podcaster, but she's going to make a peacock from the book Birds by Toft, and I also am going to make. I'm also going to make a hippo from this book, and I want to try another of those dolls with the hole in the center. I want to make the mix and match doll or toy for the challenge by Cassandra from Craftly Ever After. and I'm also going to try to enter the challenge by Pamela, by hook and by crook, I think, which is based on a mystery novel or series, which is Vera Stanhope, I think that's the name of the main character. I haven't watched the TV series, and I have never read any of her books, of these books, but I really want to try. I'm actually reading lots of other mystery books by Marjorie Allingham, I think it's her name, because the latest club by Kate Davis, the knitting designer, and she released, or people are pre-ordering her latest club, which is it's going to be a reading club. Then every fortnight we receive a pattern from May to September, and also in we will receive some essays. That's the normal format of her clubs. This time we are also going to have a mystery call inspired in one of the novels that we are going to read. So we are going to read books from the series of Alfred Campion. Yes, that's the name of the main character. And I think that there are 20 or 21 books in that series. We are going to read 10. So she suggested 10, and they are a specific order, and we are going to read one every fortnight. And the mystery call is going to be based, I think, on the last one. But I love Kate Davis clubs. I love receiving the emails with the patterns and the essays, and in the end I received the physical book. That's how it functions. So we receive the digital patterns throughout the duration of the club, and when the club ends, we receive the physical book. I'm looking forward to this because it joins my two loves, reading and knitting. And then I'm going to continue with this craziness that it's toy making. I'll see you in my Amigurumi Book Tag 3 video. Bye.